don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 42.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Complete to his tight end Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Preston Smith there on the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense is open for an easy touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he completes it to Westbrook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going to throw right side here. Complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Slant to Adams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And the Packer first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Coverage there by Von Bell.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Packers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That's good.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there on the Bengal first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's got to hook up to Lazard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Tackle made.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And again, it's Rodgers. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Eli Apple. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just got pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground?
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. This one hauled in by Sample. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Burrows.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, he's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So with that, you figure this game.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Looking deep for Adams. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain of 35.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
At their own 28.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Drew Sample, 72 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Extra point.
They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get to the end zone as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25.
To throw again. Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 41 yards.
First down, Packers.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers get a score closer. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Packers 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 35.
1st and goal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Rodgers again now. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Bengals grab it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. Charles, I guess you have to give some credit to the fact that they rallied and made the tackle, didn't allow 2 points to go the other way there.
Find that silver lining, because what happened prior to that was not positive. Go for 2, fumble the football, give up a return, but you're exactly right. They did hustle and prevented a score going against them.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 50 yards. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking